You think of the Secret Service as just being the president, which is what I thought when they busted in my door. I worked at a local or like regional grocery store as a cart pusher when I was in high school. And the system to like check your schedule was the most convoluted, annoying system you could possibly imagine. You had to get on a VPN, then you had to log in like 4 times, and then you could finally like traverse these links to go check it. And they would publish the schedule Saturday night for like the Sunday morning. And I just got so annoyed with having to like spend like 15 minutes logging into this system that I was like, I'm going to write a program. It's going to do all this for me. And it's just going to email me my schedule every week. So I go to write the program, and I start, it's a simple little Python program making some HTTP requests. And I was like, all right, let me figure out if I don't send a password, like what error I get. And then I can, continue on from there. I got the schedule. I didn't send in a password, username or password, and just got the schedule. And I was like, that's a little weird. Did I somehow I don't have cookies set. There's no way that it knows my credentials. So I visited it in the browser and I was like, oh, actually that inner iframe there doesn't require auth at all. And, it's a schedule though, is what I thought. Like it doesn't really matter. It's just like someone's schedule. So I pushed the back button on the browser, or I clicked the back button in the app, and it takes me back to another page with my social security number and my bank account information. And I realize every single employee's social security number and bank account information is just on the web, unauthenticated. And all you need is this employee ID, a sequential number to find them. So I try to reach out to the company to tell them, hey, this is a problem. Because I knew my local branch is not going to know anything about this. I try to reach out to corporate. I filled out an employee survey and stuff. And they respond back to me. This is a customer support person. My older brother told me, well, you can't give it to them for free. You can't tell them the security vulnerability for free. Okay. They should pay you for this.
Okay.
Me being the dumb 16-year-old I was like, well, you'll have to pay me. Didn't hear back for several months. All of a sudden at 6 a.m., I hear a bang on my door. I sleep on the second story, but my room kind of goes straight down the stairs to the door. So I'm the closest to the door of my family. And I hear this really loud bang on the door at 6 a.m. I go downstairs and I hear, police, open the door. It was that pitch. And I look outside and there's no police cars. Nothing. Not a single one that I can see. Because we have a big window and I look out, there's nothing out there. And there had been a break-in in a house not too far from us a week prior. And I'm just this does not sit right to me. I was like, how do I know it's the police? And the guy responded very confused and he goes, well, we're busting in the door. I back up, battering ram into my door immediately, throws me on the ground, puts me in handcuffs, and in walk Secret Service agents. The wildest thing I have I don't know if I still have the picture, but they left a big, huge mark in the front door. They had the battering ram ready.
They didn't even wait very long. They just came busting in.
And so I asked the first Secret Service agent that is coming in, can I know what this is about as I'm on the ground in handcuffs? And he goes, no, that's classified. Next Secret Service agent, which I'll just call B. I'm not going to give his name, even though I know it. Which Secret Service agent B goes, what? No, of course he can see the warrant. Hands me the warrant, which shows the grocery store name. And I know, okay, that's what this is about. I tell the whole story to the Secret Service agent about what happened, what I found. And I kid you not, he goes, well, I think someone overreacted here. But you're facing pending charges of 30 years in 2 states and at the federal level.
Wow.
I think my favorite moment from that, though, one, so I had this, computer that I had gotten. I still was using it at the time. And I had changed out all the parts in it. And I had this backpack full of old hard drives They like tore up my bed, like flipped over the whole room. Like it was absolutely insane. There were 8 local police and 2 Secret Service agents, and they don't take the backpack full of hard drives that was sitting right next to the computer, which is just like top-notch police work.
Yeah.
And then the second was we had gotten an iMac at that point, and I watched as 2 local police looked around, and they're like, "Where's the rest of it?" And another guy to be like, "I think this is the whole thing. It's just all in one." It was great. So yeah, I didn't do any real hacking. I just found something unauthenticated. It was not complicated. I was not some massive hacker. Just I ended up getting interrogated by the company for like 8 hours.
Did they just dismiss the charges, or how did it turn out?
Yeah, no charges were ever filed. It was just a search warrant. You know, it was pending charges based on what they found, which of course there was nothing. I didn't do anything. Right. I just found a security vulnerability. But my mom made me tell the company because she was worried I wouldn't have a job or whatever. And I knew they didn't know I worked for them, which was true. They were a very disorganized company.